All right, Martinsville, the paperclip. I am someone who generally doesn't run short tracks, and yet I've signed up for a race at Martinsville. So this is going to be interesting. That's why I ghosted a race earlier, and I was definitely faster than some of the like sub 1.5k iRacing people. But then Blake McCandless was in that same session, and I just was nowhere near keeping up with him. So I'm definitely not fast. But it's always good to try new things and learn, and not just stick to running the same few tracks over and over again. Now we currently have 17 people signed up, which will be one big field with no splits. Big fields and Martinsville are generally not a good combination. On the plus side, people would hopefully get quite spread out because there's likely to be a fair spread of different abilities. 18 people signed up now. So I'm quite glad to see a good number of people signed up because of the new Gen 4 series starting today. I think it's going to take a lot of the people away from this series, particularly at first, because it's a new thing and everyone wants to race the new thing. It's another series where you can do fixed setup races that are longer than most of the other series, and it's a car that's harder to drive, so I think it has a lot of the same appeal as this series does. So I think particularly a lot of the higher rating people are probably going to switch over to running that. I'm kind of half tempted to give it a go myself, but I just don't want to support this series. I just want to give that a go. I don't want this to die out, so I'd rather stick to running this. I have a lot of personal stuff happening in the next couple of months that mean we don't really have time to run both. The plan for this season is to run this series and a production car challenge in the new Clios. I don't really care about road course iRacing, so every week when I don't feel really able to do a lot of practice, I'll just ride around in the back for participation credits. But I'm 17 people signed up now. About 1 minute away from start time. So we're having a 17 car field. I definitely don't feel like I'm particularly good at qualifying. I'm pretty good at saving my tyres and being consistent over a longer run. It's definitely, whoops, I can't even start a qualifying lap. Yes. Let's just wait for the session to start. So yeah, I expect to qualify particularly well, but I'd rather not be too far at the back. I think there's going to be a lot of people locking the rears on corner entry and spinning out, or spinning out of corner exit, as well as the usual contact from difficulties running side by side here. So there's people who just have difficulty keeping their car underneath them. It's quite difficult. It's very easy to keep doing a heavy braking and turning at the same time. What I've been trying to do was turn a little bit towards the apex, then brake in a straight line, which is a safe way of doing it, but I don't think it's particularly fast. I watched Blake a bit and he wasn't doing that, so I think staying close to the wall, braking and then turning in is the faster way. But yeah. It's 100 laps, which sounds long, but If it's a green race, that could only be just over 40 minutes. If there's a lot of cautions, which there could easily be, it could be a lot longer than that. Right.
Inside, clear inside. Slow car down low.
Reset, please. It's not a good lap.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap. the flag. It's over.
Oh, I had my mic muted. So I was running that lap and I was like, oh no, I overdrove the corner, gave up too much speed through the middle, got a bad exit, terrible, very bad, and then I looked at the time, 21.2. Sure I could do like 100 more laps and not better that. Yes, this is the smallest track top level NASCAR goes to. There is another half miler, which is very different to this one. This is almost flat. The other one's really steeply banked and has ridiculously short lap times, like 16, 17 seconds. I don't even own that track because I just don't have the brain power to be running that speed, lapping every 16, 17 seconds, dealing with traffic that much. Even this is a bit outside of my comfort zone, but I think I should be able to do okay. It's very easy to get involved in someone else's drama or just make a wrong pit decision and not be able to pass because new tyres, you're going to want new tyres at some point, but it's not like they matter that much. So if you just make a bad pit stop call, then you can end up at the back of the field and not be able to make any progress. So yeah, Bristol is very much just like a velodrome for cars. It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, plus on some good racing, it's pretty fun to watch. Just I don't think do my blood pressure any good to try to race there. So I'd normally give this one a go, but with having a lot of personal stuff coming up in the next couple of months, I thought get a race out of the way as soon as possible. At least get a start on pole. That's always a help. I'm going to be starting in third gear. I think some people are going to try and start in second, but yeah, I think there's too much risk of spinning out doing that. I'm just going to take my meds before the race starts. Get up. Pretty low strength of field, so I'm only going to gain like 35 iRacing even if I win, which I think is very optimistic. Well, I'm doing okay. It's been a very stressful few weeks. The pet of mine that had to have an operation has had a very difficult time recovering from it.
You'll be lining up on the inside.
Fortunately, she opened her wound
right now.
about 3 days after the surgery, and the vet glued it back together, and then the glue came off, and then he stitched it back together, and then she got an infection, and everything opened up again. So she's just been, it's been one thing and then after another. She does seem to be very slowly healing up, but she has like a massive gaping hole in her abdomen, which is, yeah, it's been very, very stressful. We seem to have the infection under control, and she is very slowly healing, but I think it's going to be a long road from here, even.
There are 2 additional sets of tyres for this race. Be smooth,
even if there are no more hitches. So it's been an ordeal. And of course having to look after somebody having surgery soon as well, it's a bit of a worry being able to juggle those 2 things at the same time. So it's kind of nice to get on here and keep my mind off everything for a bit. So I think it's best not to take any fuel throughout the race. Definitely don't need it. Usually
Radio check.
not putting fuel in makes the car tight. But I think as slow as you are here and as much as you can use the brakes and the throttle to turn, I think.
Good luck to you too. It's funny how nobody's talking and then I just say radio check and
One
now
left to green.
people start talking.
So yeah, I think I'm just not going to put fuel in the car.
Take care of each other this first like 25 laps.
Copy.
Thank you, Beth, for the good luck. Hope this is a good one. I'm not going to be racing too hard on the start. I'm going to be...
You know what would be crazy?
ready,
I
going
have
green.
never, I don't think, I,
It's,
so my
I
dad,
Time to
I
do
think
your
has
job.
driven one race with these cars. I've never,
I forgot how early the pit
it'd be
lane
crazy
entry
if
is
I
here.
won. From,
Green, green, green.
So if the cars behind want to start running away and using their stuff up early, I'm going to let them. Don't want to fall too far back, but let like the 2 and the 3 car pass me, not worry about that this early. It's a long race and it's very easy to overheat the tyres and give yourself major handling issues. Just need to find a rhythm. Just get consistent. Don't worry about ultimate speed a bit later on. Big gap open up between second and third. I think second place wants past me. There we go.
Car inside.
Just gonna let him have it.
Still there, hold your line.
I can follow behind, watch what he's doing, try and see if I can learn something. See if it's be better on the long run. He's taking quite a shallow entry. And then coming up a bit on the exit, based on that one corner.
The next car's the leader.
I'm not sure what he's doing is going to be faster over the long run. I could be wrong. There's some exit there. Be a fair bit of playing with the brake bias on long runs here because it's very easy to overheat the rears. Not getting loose on corner entry as well as exit. Darling more front braking, it can help with that. Don't want to do it too early because I don't want to get tight either. Oh. 7 green flag laps to start the race. This is pretty, this bodes well. Green flag runs here are really fun if you can get into them. It's just rarely happens. One of the problems isn't it being so tight is it's just very difficult for people on the single monitor, particularly without an ultra wide monitor, to figure out where they are around other cars.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file.
Oh, there's the caution.
Pit road
cars
is closed.
1 out of 4.
Slow down in case there's people backwards.
I was starting to think we were going to go caution free.
That was a fun little run there, AJ.
Yeah, pleasantly surprised.
I think these cautions will keep me on the lead lap.
Pit road's open.
Oh, good. It happens. I was just slowing down because of the car in the grass. No worries.
right foot a bit of a brake. Yes, one thing about races here is that because the average speeds are so low, it's fairly rare to have a wreck where you take yourself completely out of the race. So it's often just a lot of damaged cars around. You don't really get much attrition. Lots of people dropping out entirely.
One lap to green. You're on the outside this time.
So yeah, I'm going to restart in third because second gear is just too low. Too easy to spin the tyres.
6 and 15, I'll let you guys find
About to go green. Stay focused.
2 cars off the lead
Post
lap
carries
now.
on.
I'm
Time to
just
do
trying to
your
stay
job.
clean and out of people's way.
Spun up now in third.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, I should have realised that as soon as he started to turn hard left that he was just going to gun it. As soon as he did that, he got napping a bit. Just remember that for the next restart. I fully expect there to be more cautions and field to get jumbled up at some point and have to deal with traffic and passing people and dealing with people who aren't very consistent. Whole race is unlikely to be just following this person around like this. A very leisurely 84 more laps if it was, but I don't know that's how it's going to play out. I think it's best for me to get down to the curb early, drift up a little bit, and then arc back down again. I find myself just hugging the inside curb. I think that hurts my exit a little bit. It's a bit tight that time. A little bit loose
Leaders,
there.
you do catch me, I'll let you guys buy on this side.
It's nice to hear. The race I was watching early on had somebody else who just was like 4 laps down and refusing to get out of the way for lead lap cars. Go forward on the brake bias a bit. A bit of skating on the rear. Corner entry. First thing I want to do is spin out. 16's in the wall.
Go low.
Take a look at what he did!
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single
Yeah,
file.
because
Closed. Pit road is closed.
stinking internet.
Beth, if you want to see something pretty impressive, go to YouTube and search for Chastain Martinsville. And you'll understand that joke the two car just made.
My
Pit road's
screen
open.
is glitching, and I can't fix it.
I thought he might actually be pitting there.
And it sucks.
Car 16. Got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
Lucky dog out.
16 getting a lap back.
Letter 16. Carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
I'm just going to eat a snack. Back on bike in a sec.
Did you make that?
Yeah, barely.
Where's the pace car?
I was talking about Michael. He was dead on center with the pace car.
Pace car's entering 1. I was a bit late answering that question. I was muted.
As spread out as we were when we pitted from the back, I don't know how any of us made it.
Yeah, so if you're on the back of the field, it's very easy to go a lap down if you change 4 tyres. Sometimes it's better to come in, change 2, get caught up again, and come in again and change the other 2. At the front, shouldn't have any such problems. It's a problem in most series here, but with the pit stops being so slow in these cars,
One lap to green. You're on the outside this time.
easy with a 22-second pit stop to end up losing a lap. So I don't know if I pit, like whether I need to should take 4 tyres or not. I've got a lap car on the inside now. This will be interesting
ready,
to
going
navigate
green.
lap cars.
The pace car is on. Be ready.
It's blinking as well, which is always good fun. It doesn't challenge me too hard. Got loose.
Green, green, green.
Cleared him. Just a lot of ground to the 2, but so with lap cars up at the front of the field, there's a high degree of probability we're going to have another caution pretty quickly. I quite like the old style caution rules with lap cars on the bottom, but definitely at short tracks like this causes all kinds of trouble. Yes, I've really got no idea what the best pit strategy is. I've had, what, 3 cautions I think now? So, not a vast amount of green flag running. I've still got 13 cars on the lead lap. Okay, too much speed in. No idea how hard the two cars are running. He might be taking it really easy. Just be way better than me at knowing what line to run. Or he may be genuinely trying quite hard to stay ahead of me. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm running anywhere near 100%, but I might actually be slower if I was trying to push it. Say, as I nearly fire it off into the wall.
Thank you.
Slow car down low. Car
I'm
stop down
spinning
low.
out. I'm on the edge
Go
of the wall.
high. The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch up 2. Car.
Well, the good thing is I didn't get QS.
Still don't know what to do about pitting.
You know, just for the sake of continuity here, were you happen to be alive to remember when Brian Vickers was an absolute hack in 2011? Did you sure are driving like you did in that Martinsville race?
Tony Stewart won that race.
I never like live, but I like watched on YouTube
Car 7. Got the lucky dog. Let them
and
pass
like
on
how
the
Brian
outside.
Vickers kept crashing.
Well, I'm glad you're at least aware of it.
Car by.
No, I just clipped the curb just a tad and it spun me. And I knew I shouldn't back up because you guys were so close.
Oh, shit! I see that game you're playing, AJ. I like it.
I nearly had you!
That could have gone so bad.
I nearly had you, I nearly had you. Oh my god.
That was cheeky, but it was smart. I like it.
What happened?
He acted like he was gonna pit, and then last second ducked out and almost hit the cone.
Well, if you can't win by talent, you can at least try and win by being sneaky.
I kind of want to fix my 4 minutes of optional repairs because my string got knocked out a little, but I kind of don't want it.
Where's the pace car?
Start finish.
Oh, that was funny.
I hope we'll fix it.
I'm gonna make it out.
I thought for a second that the two
Only
might have got
because
a.
the pit lane curve. That's the only reason I made it out before you guys came.
I thought for a minute the two was going to
Let's
get a
hope you didn't
penalty
get any
for
ice cream in there.
entering and then leaving the pit lane, but just missed the cone.
Yeah, that would have been right because I got that exact same
We
thing.
forward to seeing that on the replay.
That would be
Oh.
funny. I got that Data Thunder painting.
1 lap to green. You're on the outside this time.
See if we could finally get a good restart. Here comes another lap car.
Well, I'm glad I just got tires.
So 16 is 2 laps down. Hopefully they will
About to go green. Stay
not
focused.
cause me any
Those cars off.
issues.
Time to do your job.
It's hard to say. Maybe later this time.
Green, green, green. That car is a lap down.
Please don't wreck me.
I was not expecting lap cars to be ahead of us.
Kind of chopped the 14's nose off there, hoping that he would back off. Hopefully he did.
Sorry for the scared people in the back.
Yeah, Tim, can you see him?
I am now behind everybody.
So definitely issue with strategy
The great,
here
I love the ghost thing.
is that tyres are only fresh tyres are only good for a few laps, and then unlike other places where I frequently say that makes
It's
fresh tyres make no
like,
difference.
fix it.
They make a bit, but I think here it is literally nothing. It's all about
There's a reason
temperature
why I do
rather
the
than
NIS
wear.
races
So
way early in the morning.
hitting the wrong time is just terrible. So it's hard to know whether to take 2 or 4. That's the race I ghosted earlier. I saw quite a lot of people taking 4, so surprised me. I think my gut instinct would be to take 2, but I haven't seen that. I think I might
Man,
go
I'm
for 4.
unlucky today. So far, I've been a part of 2 to 3 crashes or cautions.
Oh, a bit wide. He's doing a better job of sticking with us than the other runs. Maybe he's been working on saving his stuff more than we have.
I think about every corner I'm on fire.
I've been trying to stay close to the 2, trying to figure out how to run fast in the hope of, you know, eventually figuring out how to get past him, rather than just doing the smart route, racing for second of can get out ahead and saving my stuff. Oh, got a bit loose on the brake balance forward a touch again. Oh, nearly lost it. So yeah, I seem to be a lot slower on this run. Not been so good on my tyres as people around me.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead.
Well, that could have been another caution by me.
Halfway! That's definitely putting next caution. Anything past here is just too late.
The yellow
Taking
flag
tyres.
is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now.
Right,
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
I'm taking no fuel and that's probably the right one.
Man, I'm the lucky duck candidate, but I
Pit road is now
got
open.
lead the race
There we go.
in like 2 laps.
Don't know why I just clicked my paddle shifters rather than my gear stick. I'll do it because we're practicing in the Renault Clio and stuff. Right, speed. We have 4 tyres, no fuel.
Pit box in 10,
The last pit stall after the 2.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Through him.
Right here.
Lucky dog on the
I thought
outside.
I'd missed the box then. See you mind people go for 2 tyres. Well, maybe no one. Okay. Okay, 1 person.
I have a question. Is there
Go.
green light checkers for this racing?
You only have one tyre set remaining.
There is not.
They want you in single file. Catch the 2 car.
Okay, I just got the lucky dog, except I may be speeding now, because I'm past halfway.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. The 3 car has not taken tyres at
And
all.
nobody else wanted Freshie?
So we have age of tyres. Start lap 24, lap 11, lap 10, lap 36, 24, 53, 53,
I
53,
sure was
53.
hoping a lot more people would stay up.
So it looks like I am the
I think somebody
Fourth
took
car.
2, so that's going to be an interesting proposition.
on fresh tyres. Second car on 4 fresh tyres. So this is where everything goes to the hell in a handbasket now. Probably going to get 14 cars back on the lead lap again. So I would suspect the 2 is done pitting. I'm doing the 3 just thinking of not pitting at all.
1 lap to green. You're on the outside this
That might
time.
be a call. Pit again, I'm definitely taking right, but the only way I'm pitting I think is if I get wrecked. Or just spun out and lose my track position. There are going to be... Oh, there's only one
Come on, Luca, get up there.
lap down car
Get ready, going green. Post
front of the
car is
field.
off.
Whoa! Zoo! 2 lap down cars at the front of the field. This is going to be a mess.
Green, green, green.
Say as I nearly spin out.
Inside.
Oh shit!
Clear. Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file. Closed, pit road is closed. Catch the 8 car.
Welp. Ah, god damn it.
The pit road's open.
Well, that's made life a lot more difficult.
You know, it's kind of funny how Michael Bush is driving a Miller car.
Get caught up, so I'm coming in. Take my last set of left side tyres, I guess. Just quite hurt. Don't know whether I've even hurt the tyres doing that.
Pace car at start finish.
Car 13. Got the lucky dog. Let them past on the
I've got just
outside.
enough time to do this. At least I hope I have. Ah, that's very annoying.
Pit box in. 10,
Guess I have my brake balance too far back.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
There's probably no point doing this. Who had optional repairs from? They can hit anything. Maybe backed into the wall very slightly.
All clear. Punch
Just going
it.
on that down.
There are no remaining left side tyres for the race. Line up, single file. Catch the 13 car.
Ah, dear me. It's going to be very difficult to make anything from this now. There's not enough of the race left to make fresh tyres
Half
matter.
13 car.
That's 13 for some reason. Is that a penalty for some reason? Ah dear. All it takes is one little mistake.
One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time.
So currently minus 108 iRacing. Well, minus 97 now, one position. Joy of being the one car.
About to go green. Stay focused. Pace car is off.
Looks like it could just be a massive pile up.
Green flag, green flag.
Nearly lost it again. God damn it.
Inside. Clear inside. Slow car ahead. The yellow flag is out.
Oh.
They want you in single file.
Sorry
Closed.
about
Pit
that.
road
I
is
did not
closed.
mean to talk to you like that.
Letter 9. Car by. You had
Oh.
the position when the yellow flag came out.
Bottom of your car looks cool, 15.
Wow.
We just had a
Okay.
fun of Martinsville,
Pit road
boys.
is now open.
Brake bounce forward again. Why I'm still now I'm struggling so hard. Jeez.
Car 14. Got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
Obviously just constant caution to the end. I've got no time to actually pass anyone. Ah dear. Oh, racing out to 12th. Make that 11th, I guess. Uh, 10th. Set the right side tyres for the pit. It's weird I'm struggling with loose so much when I haven't put fuel in it. Guess I'm just driving harder than was at the beginning of the race. Two's all the way back up to 4th. Ahead of the people who took right sides only. Like that 53 stop.
One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time. About to go green. Stay focused. The pace car is in. Green, green, green. You're in the top 10. Outside.
Luca, what the fuck, man? Jeez.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Outside. Too wide.
The spotter was calling me outside and there was no one there. I didn't dare come up in case it was someone blinking or something. We've actually got a clear call. Some blocking going on up there. All the twos
Car
around.
outside, go high. Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now, nice and smooth.
I was too busy watching who I was racing with to see what was going on there. Ah, that sucks too. You had the pace on the whole field.
It's just we have Luca freaking dive bombing everybody.
Catch up,
Can't drive with
11,
his head
car.
out of his ass, so.
I just hit the wall under
Pit road
caution
now
for no
open.
reason. Yeah, the 3 is definitely going for just not pitting, as I assume is the 6. And definitely no one else behind is going to pit unless they spin or have damage. So.
Car 14, got the lucky dog, let them pass on the outside.
And I don't know how brain dead you gotta be to notice a guy's like half a second faster than you, but I guess he's just gonna dive bomb. That's what they do.
I can't say anything, I didn't see it.
Letter 14, carbide, you had the position when the yellow flag came out.
So, you have one lap car still running that could be pulling up to the front. The 2 has not taken fresh tyres. I probably would have done being right at the back.
That was a nice move, 7.
It's one of those issues, I don't really know how to set up a pass here. It's not like the first half of the race helped me with that when I was just following someone single file, so definite disadvantage with knowing how to work my way across to the
Good
cars.
round of eye pacing.
The track temp just getting
Yeah,
hotter
I
and
put out
hotter.
fun there, but I just don't like getting dive bombed on a restart.
Now I'm just being a smart aleck.
One
I
lap
don't
to
know
go.
why it's fun. I
Line
like
up on the
exit corner
outside.
normally.
So I do have one lap car pulling up.
15 goes on his lid a minute ago.
That's one with a 0.9k rating, so he backs out of the way.
Get ready, going green.
You know, if you're the only car one
Right,
lap
going
down,
off.
laps down, you don't need to pull up to the leader, right?
Nah, back in the day in single file days, had to.
You don't on iRacing,
Green, green,
iRacing
green.
though.
Car inside. Keep high. Clear. Outside. Outside. Too wide. Clear.
Somebody was
outside.
gonna do it.
He just slowed up. I wasn't even meaning to hit him.
You're in fifth. The yellow flag is out.
Just
Line
stopped
up,
in the middle of the
single
corner.
file.
I was like
Closed.
full
Pit
brake.
road
I'm
is
like,
closed.
oh shit.
Nice double team.
mean, the guy's a hack, so I don't know why he's still racing.
Yeah, I got a 4X for that. I really wasn't meaning to do that, so that kind of sucks.
I can't get to my keyboard easy enough when racing. Yes, it's just classic Martinsville. Got lucky to have had
Pit
half
road
the
is now
race
open.
happen before it descends into this.
Car 15 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
15 getting a lap back. Well, 4.
Alright, if we could just get a clean run, I could maybe get back up there. Not all the way back up there, but up there.
Yep. The 2 guys all the way back to 9th. 4 positions behind me. Easily get past me again if I get stuck in traffic. I managed to make a move on this guy in several restarts. So the positions I've made up are from people wrecking or getting pushed
20
wide.
more laps this time by.
Which is 120 to go, so I could get back to the front again. So, warm position. I'll be a positive on iRacing, I think. Can get 2 to green hopefully this time. Finally. Assuming the 15 is just going to pull all the way back up again. I ain't got the free pass, so I can't do that. Free pass, you have to start at the tail end of the field. 5's a lap down, so he might pull up. I have it on the word of the 2 that he's a weapon.
One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time.
Three definitely played the right strategy call.
Get ready. Going green.
The tyre's going to be super cool
Right,
now
go,
after
go.
all these cautions. Oh, he's not put himself back in the danger zone.
Green, green, green.
Oh, messy, messy, messy. Oh god.
You're up top. 3 wide. Right side. 2 wide.
Screwed myself.
Stay high. Stay high.
It's just
There's a car
awful
on the
up
low
there.
side.
Oh, hey.
You're inside. Car inside.
Too many goddamn mistakes this race.
Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear inside. Outside.
Oh, finally passing
Still there.
someone.
Clear outside. Outside.
Ah,
Clear.
shit.
Car outside. Go low.
I tried getting
Caution,
all over the
yellow
curb,
flag.
I'm sorry.
They want you in single file.
All over the
Pit
curb,
road
not
is
the
closed right now.
Sorry for. I tried to get on the brakes. I am terrible today.
Looked like Luca was trying to come back to the leaders. Don't know what he's got planned.
Pit road's open.
And probably to just overshoot and kill James. That's all he's good for.
Yeah, needless to say, those thoughts were running rampant in my head.
Hey, car again, I'm so sorry. I was all over the curb trying not to get you.
Car 5, got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
Ugh. I am junk. I shouldn't be too hard on myself. It's like, this is a racing discipline that I have little experience in. I don't do this kind of racing much, so I should not expect to jump in as a one-off and be competing for a win. But it's hard not to. After running so well early on, to have made so many mistakes is kind of frustrating. Particularly taking someone else out late in the race, putting them way back with no time to come back from it is... I feel bad. Well, on to Talladega next week, I think, so that'll all be plain sailing of fun and games. So yeah, with no overtime.
I'm sure everybody's not going to be in bulldoze mode these last 10 laps.
Yeah, innit? Isn't it just?
Well, I tried to straighten out DJ there. I didn't want the yellow.
I got knocked around like a redheaded stepchild in this race.
Yikes.
I made the mistake of hitting.
That is
Would've
quite
been
the
fine,
expression.
but just a lot of stuff happened those last two restarts, and I was a part of it. Sucks that it's Martinsville.
Well, I was a part of that first wreck. I was 2 laps down. I got 2 minutes of repairs in, and I got back in the lead lap, so I can't even believe that.
So,
Half lap
10 to go.
15,
Shouldn't
car.
that be single file all throughout?
yeah, surely. It's less than 10 to go.
Been a lot of yellows in this race.
115 to the back, please.
Half lap
Have a
15.
delayed
Thank
green
you
here.
for that.
15's stopped. Oh, could have a delayed green, I think.
About to go green.
Okay,
Stay
no.
focused. Pace car is off.
Cool. Have to deal with the lap car.
Green, green, green. Inside. Go high. Clear inside.
Hang on to it.
Sorry about that crack.
Oops, just walled that.
You're in 4th position.
The dive bomb, as I've got a clear run. Team might get back to me before the end of this. I don't know, set up a pass here. Like usually, racetrack's taking a late apex, getting a run down the next straight's a good way, but it just seems to be a slower way around the track. I just don't know how to get alongside someone. Someone's been a bit braver on the brakes than I am. Catch the cup, fuck.
Five to go.
I've got to deal with the 2.
Outside. clear.
Ah, too slow. Right on the curve. Well, they've been a bit off. Sorry, gotta go 3 wide. Gotta do it.
Go low. Outside is clear. Car outside. Clear up top.
2 to go.
2 left to go. 2 to
Caution
go.
now, please, before the 2 gets past me.
The yellow flag
There we
is
go.
out.
I'm finishing
Line up
third.
single
Are you-
file. Pit road
did
is
it?
closed.
Ah,
Catch up 6 car.
and that's all.
Oh,
Sure.
good win, James. I probably shouldn't have pitted there. That's the move for next time.
Catch up 6 car.
Thank you. I didn't think that strategy was going to work. I was kind of crapping my pants when so many people went.
John, I'm sorry about flat out running
Pit
over you. I
road's
didn't
open.
realize my car was going to be that good on the brakes.
Good win, 3.
All good.
At least to beat the 2.
John, we were on some old tires.
I'd just like to say though, Luke, I hope I never have to race your dumbass again.
Ooh, words.
Yep, them old tires are tough. Eh? And
There's
just the
the flag.
restart,
It's
I'm
over.
spinning tires and I'm having to try to defend
Oh.
Good job.
you a little
Very
bit.
good job.
Trying to get into one there, just make it work. See if we can stretch it out.
Good win, James.
Thanks, guys. I'm not expecting this race to turn into a caution fest like it did.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in. Letter 3, carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
We're just gonna keep driving around like this or what?
Letter 6, carbide.
Oh,
Catch up 6, car.
we're back up to 3rd in the end. That was... Oh, that was a... Oof. Oh, on to the incident report, in which I unfortunately feature. I've seen 16 a few times. Just assume when it comes to him it's just because they're blinking. Oh, 13 just loses it on exit, smacks the inside wall. Seven gets inside the 12. 12 just doesn't really give him enough room, I think. Is the way to call that one. And the 7's slightly off the... Also a bit netcodey. Yeah, some netcode going on there. There's definitely room between them. Probably was going to be contact half a second later, but happened when it did because of netcode. And then happens here. Ah, right. So this incident happens. Some cars check up, some don't, and wallop turns to 6. just gets loose. I might have missed a previous incident. No, just a 16. That's 12 pushing the wall. And the 16 and that. 16 probably going to blink out again. Yep. And 16 spins. Clips the curb. Sends it around. Blinks out again. So 8 gets run over by the 13. It wasn't intentional. These things happen. Oh, this is when I just spin all by myself. Just off my usual line. Too busy watching what's going on in front. Just round it goes. Just watch my inputs. I wasn't even braking that hard, that's weird. Let's look at my previous corner. Oh, can't because it's on the restart. Yeah. It's half brake, back to back quarter brake, and it just goes. Weird. Let's look at my inputs on the next restart. Curious. Half braking, more than half. Yep. Using. There's another incident here to look at. Oh, it's when the 15 ends up upside down. All sorts of things going on there. So in the background we have this car blocking the car behind. Whereas that didn't cause a wreck all by itself. And then here, 12 just runs in the back of into the back of the 15. And around he goes, and then gets walloped by the 5, and becomes a turtle. Oh, did you manage to get it righted? Sometimes you get it righted from here if you turn hard left and rev it a bit. Sometimes you can get it to flip back over. But now he gets a tow instead. So, pull up my trace again. In the quarter there with like quite a lot of brake, and that's fine. Oh yeah, I can't actually see my traces on stream. Just realised. Just can't really see what I'm talking about. But here I'm using like half brake all the way to about this point, and the car's completely stable. It's just must be a lot looser running that high line, which I had not run it before, so I had no way of knowing what experience does for you. Anyway, next incident. 6. 2 things at once there. 6 gets up in the wall. 2 has issues with the... What's here? Oh, 2 just gets loose there, I think. Just missed the incident that put the two back, further back. 5's very slow. And then it gets run over by the 4. Happens here. Turns left, tries to turn back. Oh, gets clipped by the 5. And round he goes. Oh, then we had to stack up with a caution. And then 2 gets inside of the 8. Doesn't really get given any room. 2's already on the curb. 8 squeezing him. There's only one way that's going to turn out. And around goes the 8. Ford just loses it, trying to slow down. 7 loses the rear, trying to get to the inside of the 6. This is when I do the 3 wide manoeuvre. So I think we missed when, whenever it was that I dumped somebody. Was it I dumped? It was the 4. At least he got back up to 6. That's nice to see. I'm glad he got most of his positions back after that. Look. So, big check up ahead. He slows down. Sensing trouble. Also, he almost runs in the back of the 5. Gets in the brakes really hard to avoid the 5, and then I just don't react quickly enough. Only just touch him, but that's all it takes. And wallop, round he goes. So yeah. Well, that was entertaining. I'm really glad I got back up to 3rd. Had a lot of fun. To do a race at Martinsville, which is definitely outside of my experience, and come out with a good result despite, spinning out and stuff, is pretty good. It was entertaining. I'm glad the one person who I spun also managed to get most of his track position back. So yep, thanks for that. See you next week.